Didn't see you there. I was too busy reading An Abundance of Katherines, written by John Green. Great read. An Abundance of Katherines is a teen coming-of-age novel. That means that one of the characters in the book develops in a certain way and becomes more intelligent and more informed about the world by the end of the novel. Some other examples of teen coming-of-age novels is Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky and Speak by Lauren Hall Sanderson. Now back to my book. This novel follows the story of Colin Singleton, a child prodigy who's obsessed with anagrams. But it's not only anagrams he's obsessed with. He has a slight obsession with girls named Catherine. 19 girls to be exact. And every single time, he's been dumped. What a loser. But on the 19th dump, he was devastated. To get over his heartbreak, Colin decides to go on a road trip with his best friend Hassan. Along the way, they stop in a small town named Gutshot. When he gets to Gutshot, he meets a girl named Lindsay Lee Wells. What? Lindsay Lee Wells is a really nice girl, and she introduces Colin and Hassan to her mom, Hollis, who actually offers them a job in Gutshot. Colin and Hassan accept the job, and while they're there, Colin decides that he's going to create a mathematical theorem that will predict the way relationships will go. For example, it will predict who's the dumper, who's the dumpy, how long the relationship will last, and other details like that. The book outlines Colin's struggle against his inner self and just him trying to figure out who he is as a person and basically just trying to figure out why all the Katherines broke up with him. The book also outlines the struggle that a small town can go through, like just them experiencing change and different things like that. So it's a really interesting story. Besides the multitude of Katherines, there are 3 characters that the readers really connect with. The book is written in the perspective of Colin Singleton, a self-involved child prodigy who is obsessed with mattering to the world. He wants to be recognized for his intelligence, however, he's kind of socially inept and turns a lot of people off because of his cockiness and need to prove his intelligence to everyone. The one friend he does end up making is named Hassan. He's the hilarious overweight best friend who pushes Colin to do things outside of his comfort zone. He's impulsive and just an overall funny guy, and I think that him and Colin are probably the cutest friendship couple I've ever seen. Lindsay Lee Wells was born and raised in Gutshot, and when Hassan and Colin show up in the small town, she likes to show them around and get them to figure out the area. She is actually a really intellectual and beautiful person inside, but she hides it behind stupid fake nails and big hair so that people don't actually get to realize what kind of person she is inside. I give An Abundance of Katherines 4 out of 5 stars. I loved this book. It was a feel-good, happy novel that really just kept you laughing, and the characters were funny, and the story was kind of funny, and just all the situations that the characters got into were just like so amusing, and just the characters felt like real people, so it was really easy to connect and really enjoy the book. However, this book is kind of what I call an in-between book because it's not really like a hardcore action book or like a fantasy book, which are more the kinds that I prefer, but I think that John Green did a really good job of making like a sweet short story that just really makes you like feel good inside, and I just like couldn't wait to read it when I got home. I definitely recommend this book to teens of any age or any gender or even older. You know, a lot of people like to read young adult books, so that's fine too. But a lot of boys will probably assume that this book is for girls because there's pink on the title page, and John Green writes The Fault in Our Stars and Looking for Alaska, who are usually like pretty girly books. But this book's written from a boy's point of view, so I think that anyone would really enjoy it. So definitely give An Abundance of Katherines a try because I did, and I thought it was awesome. Thank you for watching my Lit Chat on An Abundance of Katherines, written by John Green.